All right, I think we can get going. Let me know when you're ready, Ms. Williams Law.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Nejan. It's Yusuf Osman, case number V50114723. Appearance for the record, please. Counselor, appearance for Osman.
Claudia Tawfik on behalf of Mr. Osman.
Right. Today is the day and time set for a pretrial. Your client's presence, Counselor?
He is on his way to my office right now. He hasn't arrived yet. I would respectfully waive his presence.
You're retaining, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
I'm going to grant the motion to waive his presence. I will give the adjournment. The pretrial date will be adjourned until June the 24th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Okay.
Thank you.
Or in 2020.
If it's nothing further, have a very good day, Counselor. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Mr. Miller, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
Need a glass? Is she here?
I am not sure. I'm not seeing. She should be logging on though.
Glass, are you here? Snyder, good morning. Mr.
Good morning,
Davis.
Your Honor.
About your client, Mr. Davis. Rachel Pace is not connected to audio. Lori will be next.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. Right. The City of Detroit versus Louis Gorey, case number SP 1539288, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 8056101, V105-86617, V105-86717, V105-86817. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman, P55052 for the defendant. Mr. Gorey, would you please state your name for the record?
Otis Orlando Gore.
Your Honor, for arraignment purposes, please accept our not guilty plea. The defendant waives any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant.
Right. I enter not guilty plea.
That's another file that I requested because it was in the
Enter not guilty plea on your client behalf. We're going to give your client $0 bond. I don't have a offer for you. Maybe Ms. Snyder can. Do you have the copy of the docket, Ms. Snyder?
I do not, Your Honor. I sent Madam Clerk an email. She tried to scan it to me, but I only received the cover page.
And let me send it to you right now.
Let's get a copy of the docket so we can get you an offer, and then we will. You have an absolute right to a trial. You can either take the offer today, or you can set the matter for a trial date. That's going to be your choice. Okay, Mr. Gore.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Let's pass the matter, and let's call the City of Detroit versus Dewan Laurie. Case number
Yes,
V1408324, V1340844, excuse me, V134085224, V1340864, V1340874, V1340884, V1340894, V1340924, 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 SP1034106, counts 1 and counts 2. SP984173, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant, sir. Mr. Lowry, state your name.
Yes, I'm Dewan Laurie, sir.
Matter for
Why don't-
pretrial.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Baldwin. Why don't Mr. Barry do this one and you take care of Mr. Gore?
Sure.
Because we'll have one well, Mr. Barry, can you put your appearance on the record for Laurie, please?
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Lowry. Mr. Lowry, could you state your full name?
Yes, it's Dewan Antoine Clinso Laurie.
As for purposes of arraignment, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. We would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Willing or not guilty on this behalf. I don't know what you want to do with all these cases, sir. You can either, we'll allow you to wait on an opportunity for a trial or an offer at least. And you can talk to the lawyer about that offer. And why don't well, let's wait on the offer before we even let you talk to the lawyer first. So you'll have some more to talk about for both cases.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You want? Okay, let's pass those matters and we'll go off the record now. Oh, Mr. Davis, are you ready?
Yes, yes. Good morning, Your Honor. I have Harry Long.
Who's that? Good morning to you. Who do you have?
Harry Long.
Long?
Yes, Kyrie Long.
Kyrie Long. Is he here? Yes. City of Detroit. Kyrie Kenny Long. Case number SP1545239, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Reese Davis, P76203, appearing with Kyrie Long, who's present appearing via Zoom. Mr. Long, state your name.
My name is Kyrie Keon Long.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Is this the normal offer, Ms. Schneider, on the reckless drag racing as the initial offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then dismissing the unsafe manner charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Absolute right to a trial, that's the offer, $240 fine. It'll be abstracted in a 4-point offense on your driver record. I'll let you speak with the city attorney, or you can set the matter for a trial, or you can take the deal. What would you like to do, Mr. Long?
Judge, we can set it for a bench trial.
Very well. Okay. Let's set the matter for trial. And that would be August the 6th, 2024 at 9 a.m. there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, bro.
Okay, that's August 6th, right?
August 6th.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Hello?
Hello?
Let me start by, hold on one second. Let me start by getting, Catherine Wilkerson.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Are you Catherine
morning.
Wilkerson?
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure you're in the right place. Let's see. What's your middle name?
It probably reads Catherine Overstreet Wilkerson.
Oh, that's what the deal is. Nah, you're in the right place. Okay, did you get the offer for, Graves? Graves offer
Yes, sir.
and William Gilbert's offer. We think we're waiting on Laurie and, Gorey. Rachel Pace, signed on as Rachel Pace. Did we lose him? What about the Samsung? May I ask you to unmute yourself? What is your name, sir?
Jermaine Gibson.
Jermaine Gibson, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Were you signed on as Rachel Pace?
Yes.
Okay, you go back, you go to the top of the line. Why don't you, Ms. Snyder, I'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Barry and Mr. Baughman, and you could speak to the offers on their clients, and then their clients will be waiting on them in the breakout rooms. How about that?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, go to the waiting rooms, Mr. Gorey and Mr. Laurie, and the attorney will be there with the offer and have a discussion with you, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, sir.
Good morning, Officer Presley. I don't know if we have anything in here today, do you?
Good morning. Should be Amelia Long.
Long?
Yes.
I see pre-trials.
I got a subpoena for it.
Amelia Lorenza Vaughn.
Yeah, it says formal hearing on a subpoena for expired plates.
Yeah, you can sit and see, but I see pre-trials here, I'll look it up. I don't know if she's showed up anywhere yet. Xavier Gillen, you need to take one of your devices and sign off. You're on two devices.
The case is kind of messed up. My son got the tickets, but they're in my name.
Oh, so that's two. Okay. All right, good morning, both.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is that Randall Todd Oliver? Good morning on the iPhone. What's your name, sir? Oh, we can't hear you. Morning on the iPhone. No, he's not connected. All right. We'll wait until a lawyer comes up.
I think that's me, Your Honor. I thought my name was on the visual.
No,
They
that's
probably.
No, that's not you. It's another. Everybody else's name. So no, that's someone else. But good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name, sir?
Aaron Locke.
What's up?
Little Rob.
Where?
I got court right now.
All right. They know it? You told them?
No, I kind of remembered at the last minute that I had court.
Tell them, bro.
Mute your device, sir.
Are you at work?
Yes, I'm at work.
if I come here at 9, so
Okay.
I want to go back.
All right.
Right on anyone? Did you sign this in the wrong spot? I don't know where I signed it. I was gonna grant the motion. I don't think you signed it in the wrong spot. Maybe we just need this motion granted. Let's set a hearing date for it. I'll let the prosecutor respond. All right, the clients are there in their respective rooms. Snyder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Motion of defendant file a motion to construct biometric data for a 2014 drunk driving case that was dismissed because the officer did not appear. At least that's what the go ahead.
A lot of times, attorney's motion in order, so he was supposed to be order and.
Oh. All right. I'll just bring them on in. Okay. All right. No, I wanted to know if there was any opposition to that motion that the defendant filed. He filed it for
I would ask, Your Honor, if we could have just a couple days to review it. I don't anticipate having an objection.
I'm just going to set a hearing because he didn't have an order on it.
Perfect. Thank you. And I'll review it myself or make sure it's assigned to someone so it will be handled by the next date.
Morning. Are you ready, Mr. Bachman? You have to unmute yourself.
I'll be right back, Your Honor. With their permission, I'm going to breakout room 3 now.
Very well.
And Your Honor, I did mention to the House counsels, I see we have 2 Xavier Gallants.
Yeah, one is
Signed
one father and a son. I guess the father feels that the ticket was written in his name in error, so we'll deal with that when we get to that point.
Thank you.
Yep. What about offers on the other defendants? Do you have them all set, Ms. Schneider?
Yes, Your Honor, everyone that was checked in when we were in the breakout room, I think I might need to add Greenwood and Gray, but the councils do have everyone else.
Okay, very well. Set it here. Yeah. All right. And we never found for raise.
Send a request and we have.
All right. The Zoom bomb is coming back. They got Judge Jefferson. James. So I can only imagine it's going to continue. Okay, are we ready on Laurie?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record for Laurie.
If you could give me one moment before we go back on, I apologize.
Is that going to be an appointed counsel?
Yes, please, and thank you.
All right, did you get a good phone number for Laurie?
I did not, Judge. We can go back to the breakout room for the moment. And Mr. Lowry, are you familiar with the chat function on this platform? Can you use the chat?
I'm not for sure because I'm on the
Say it
government
out.
phone.
You're comfortable with putting your phone number out there?
Yes, I'm comfortable.
All right. Just off the record, what is the number?
313-675-4765.
Yep, it's coming around. Now, what is this, a trial, Mr. Bachman?
So, yeah, I think we can set it for trial. I just don't want to stand in the way of any pretrial motions that might be filed by prospective counsel. So, final pretrial, please.
Set it for pretrial. What about a valid driver's license, sir?
Can you say that again, sir?
What about a valid driver's license?
I don't have a driver's license, but I got a valid ID.
What's the problem with getting a valid license?
Because I never had a license, sir.
And
plus, I ain't been working.
Do you want one?
Yes, I do, sir.
So why don't you go get one?
It take time. It's hard for me right now, sir.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lowry. Mr. Lowry, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Off the record, we indicated that you needed an appointed attorney. I have a phone number from you, 313-675-4765. I'm going to set the matter for a pretrial date. By that time, you need to answer any calls that you don't recognize. By that time, hopefully that appointed attorney has contacted you. Pretrial is going to be June the 24th, 2024 at 8:30, all right?
Yes, sir.
If there's no further questions, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, you too.
All right. Mr. Baughman, this is the city of Detroit versus Katrina Overstreet Wilkerson. Case number is B133-43924, B133-44024, B133-44124, B133-44224, B133-44324, B1344424, B133-44524. Am I missing a 3 in there, Miss? B133-44724, B133-44824. Appearance to the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, would you please state your name for the record?
Catherine Overstreet Wilkerson.
Matters are here for pretrial, Your Honor.
Absolute right to a trial. I don't have the offer in
I've
front
got
of me. You have the offer, so Ms. Overstreet Wilkerson, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Would you mind me just referring to you as Ms. Wilkerson?
That's fine.
Put you in a breakout room. Speak to Mr. Baughman. He's going to give you the offer. Keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Please. It's going to be a $240 fine. You know that, Mr. Baughman, for any misdemeanor that she may plead to.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be right back.
Very well. Mr. Barry, are we on Gore?
Yes, Your Honor, ready.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gore, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. I have an offer here of pleading to dog restraint, $240 fine, pleading to failure to display, another $240 fine. That will abstract to the Secretary of State, however, will not carry any points, and pleading to an improper plate, another $240 fine. That will not abstract, that obviously won't carry any points, and I will dismiss that upon payment. I'll give them a, what is it, delayed, did they ask for a delayed on the dog restraint ticket?
It was just a straight up plea to the dog restraint ticket, Your Honor.
That'll be a 3-month delay.
Right. All right. Mr. Gorey seeks Mr. Gorey seeks a bench trial date, Your Honor.
What you want to do, Mr. Gorey?
Yes.
Or Ray, right? All right. All right. Trial date is going to be June the 6th, 2024 at 9 a.m., sir. Have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Same to you.
This is the city of Detroit versus Aaron Michael Lott. Case number SP125-9179, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP135, strike that. SP141-4146, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
I've got it, goes.
Mr. Barry, and then we'll also call SP135-63451 to the record. Mr. Barry, appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Elwood S. Barry, Jr., on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Aaron Michael Lott.
All right, today is the date time set for a pretrial. Mr. Lott, do you have valid license, registration, and insurance?
Yes, I do.
Run his driver's license, please. Can we see a copy of the registration and insurance to a vehicle you have in your name, please?
I got right now the copy of my license. My license is on me right now, but my insurance and my tags are.
I always say, Mr. Lott, that might not be worth the plastic is printed on. We're gonna pull the license up. Let's see if you don't have the driver's license, the registration and insurance, will give you an opportunity to either go to your car and get it or come back on another day and present it.
I ain't drive the car at home, and the registration and insurance is at home. I got a picture of the insurance and tags in my phone though.
All right, let's see what you have. If that satisfies the city attorney, then license is valid.
Yes, I have my license. It's right here in hand. See.
I told you, I got it from the Secretary of State. It's valid. Now, are you on Hamburg or are you on Hindle?
I'm on Hamburg.
We're gonna change his address as well. All right, go in the breakout room, speak to Mr. Berry. He'll give you the offer. You have an absolute right to a trial, and he's gonna review whatever documentation you present to him, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Berry, like I said, Mr. Lott has a valid driver's license. Put you in the breakout room, speak to the lawyer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Young lady with the blue scarf on your head, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, what is your name, please?
Juanita Glass.
This is the city of Detroit versus Renita Shanice Glass, case number SP 1477226, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Clay Miller, PA 6291, here on behalf of Attorney Hill, here for Mrs. Glass. Mrs. Glass, can you please state your name for the record again?
Juanita Shanice Glass.
Thank you. Your Honor, we're here for arraignment on the bench warrant. Regarding the arraignment, I'd waive formal reading, enter plea of not guilty at this time, and stand mute.
All right, let's also call into the record case number. It's a bunch of different case numbers down here that for some reason did not make it.
There's four civil defaults, Judge. She's also got some arraignments on the bench warrant set for June 7th. There's a little bit of everything, so I'm not sure what's the best way for the court.
Your date of birth, Ms. Glass?
January 1891.
All right, so I see what's going on. I have two different dates of birth here. It's January 18th, 91 and January 18th, 99. We're gonna pull it up by your driver's license number there. All right, let's also call into the record SC of Detroit versus Juanita Shanice Glass, case numbers SP 133-630, strike that, SP 133-639-01, SP 145-87481, SP 1520267, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1560205-1, U 4761591 17 348938 18 411 0671 18 4655 321. Did you state your name for the record, Ms. Glass? You did. All right, today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrants. Go ahead, counsel.
We would waive formal reading, stand mute, enter a plea of not guilty at this time.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Okay, Ms. Glass, I'm gonna have to ask you, do you need some drug treatment, ma'am?
I didn't hear you.
Do you need some drug treatment?
No.
There's an allegation, albeit it's older allegation, albeit, of some possession of ecstasy. There's only two reasons why I would figure that if the allegations are true, that someone would have that is one, they either using or they're selling. So that's if the allegation is true. I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Miller, to get a offer from Madam City Attorney, and then you can present that offer to your client. Keep in mind, your client has an absolute right to a trial. We'll put you in a breakout room with Ms. Schneider and have a conversation with her. And then you can, I'll give your client a breakout room as well.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Glass, wait on Mr. Miller in the breakout room, please.
Okay.
Ready on Over Street, Ms. Wilkerson?
Ready.
Let's pass Glass. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Wilkerson. Ms. Wilkerson, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, the defendant asked that the matter because there's a genuine issue of material fact, and I anticipate we're going to go to trial. I would ask the court respectfully if it would consider an MIDC appointment of counsel. I would also indicate that there is a co-defendant that would be namely the defendant's husband of the same last name who will be appearing for pretrial here next week. So can we set it for pretrial? And I have the defendant's information. I will forward that to Madam Clerk at the end of the session this morning.
Absolutely. Do we have, is that what you want to do, Ms. Overstreet Wilkerson? You want to set the matter for, you want to get an appointed counsel?
Yes, please.
Okay, what is, I need a good phone number from you, please.
313-729-1098.
Is your husband here now?
He is,
He
Your
just
Honor.
stepped out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You need his information?
Well, if he wants to, we can pull this file and let these cases run together.
Yeah, I have all his information right here for his, the same thing.
What's his last name?
Wilkerson. Vondell, Bondell.
So that would go to Judge.
Huh?
I'm sorry. That would go to Judge Taylor, Your Honor.
Okay, let Judge Taylor handle that then.
Yes.
All right. Ms. Wilkerson, what I need you to do is answer the calls that you don't necessarily recognize. Hopefully one of those calls will be that appointed counsel. I have a phone number here, 313-729-1098. I'm going to set a pretrial for June 24th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. If you don't have any further questions, best of luck to you. Have a very good day, okay?
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Randall Todd Brendan Oliver, case number SP 1575369, counts 1, 2, and 3. I hear appearance for the record, please.
Morning. Hoffman for the defendant. Would you state your name?
Randall Todd, is he not here any longer? All right, I don't see him anymore. We'll pass the matter. It's Jordan Lee.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Ma'am. This is the city of Detroit versus Jordan Odessa. The case number is SP 133-97211, SP 1564023, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Would you please, ma'am, state your name?
Yes, Jordan Odessa Lee.
This is a pretrial, Your Honor. I do have an offer from the prosecutor for the expired plate.
You need to get an updated offer for that prohibited term.
Okay.
That's default. I don't know if it wants to rehash that or not. It's been an ongoing discussion of whether that's 4/11/2022. So that's more than 2 years ago. That would probably have the points would probably have come and gone. I don't know if making another deal on that case, especially if it's a point offense, abstractable offense, whether that will.
Well, I would do this, Judge, and I'm sorry to interrupt. If she pays that default judgment, I would ask Ms. Snyder if she would dismiss these cases. I would like to talk to her though, because maybe she has documents.
Very well.
All right.
Speak to Ms. Snyder, see if she'll agree to that. If she will, you can speak to Ms. Lee. So let your attorney do a little work on your behalf, Ms. Lee, and I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. You can join the room and have a discussion. Get some done. All right. Okay, on the telephone, I just let in the room. What's your name, please? The 5663 number.
My name is Bernard Little.
Say that again.
My name is Bernard. I have a court hearing at 10 o'clock today. I'm over at 36.
Is this Bernard Little?
Yeah.
All right, you got to come up to the courtroom. You got a trial set at 10 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand that, sir. I'm over at 36 District right now trying to deal with why I didn't come to court with them yesterday. And I had court with you yesterday. Yes. You guys with me for 2 court hearings for you and Miss Tracy Green over at 36 District yesterday at the same time.
Mr. Little, come on up. Come on. I can barely hear you. Come on up in the courtroom and let's have this discussion, all right?
I'm over at 36 District Court right now. I'm at another court across the street right now. I'm waiting on them to open up the court door right now as we speaking.
All right, well, you're supposed to be here at 10.
I understand I can't be 2 places at one time. That's why I'm trying to deal with.
Listen, Mr. Little, that's not my fault, okay?
I understand that, sir. That's why I'm trying to resolve this right now.
All right.
That's why I'm calling to inform you I'm at another court hearing as we speaking right now.
All right, Mr. Little.
Okay.
Mr. Little, you know that courtroom 434 is also at 36 District Court, correct?
No, he says he's across the street, I believe.
He's saying 36 District Court, though.
I'm at Frank Murphy Hall of Justice right now.
Okay, now you're saying Frank Murphy. Okay, sir.
At Miss Tracy Green's court, 604.
Okay. All right.
I missed the court hearing yesterday. My teller agent called me yesterday night, asked me why did I miss their court hearing. And so I'm here to resolve that this morning. I've been here since 8 o'clock this morning.
Okay, I don't need to hear. I heard you, Mr. Little. All right, I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Snyder, could I see?
All right, let's, Ms. Snyder, Mr. Berry needs to speak with you about lot, I believe. Are we ready on Glass?
Yes, we are, Judge.
All right, let's go back on the record with Glass. Giving you an opportunity to speak to retry the case, counselor, and speak to your client. Did you speak to your client?
No, I have not, Judge, but we're ready.
And I think Ms. Glass is in. Go ahead and break out room to speak with her, please. All right, let's pass the matter again. Oliver is not supposed to be here today. Are we ready on Glass now?
Yes, we're ready, Judge.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Glass. Ms. Glass, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're asking for a bench trial date. She's aware of her rights to a jury trial. She'd like to waive those and set it for a bench trial.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Glass?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to set the trial date for August the 6th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If it's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Ms. Glass, next time come on with more than a tank top, all right?
I apologize. I just woke up.
There's no excuse.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day. Ready on lot? Are we ready on lot, Mr. Barry?
Yeah.
Right. Are we ready on Lee?
Ready.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lee. Ms. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's the resolution?
Your Honor, I have had an opportunity to speak to Corporation Counsel. She agrees that if Ms. Lee would pay the outstanding civil infraction, and I've identified that specifically by case number to her and instructed her how to make that payment, that the instant cases would be dismissed here. I stipulate the probable cause for that recommendation and thank the prosecutor and the court.
Okay. Ms. Schneider?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you okay with dismissal, or do you want to see that payment made? At some point, she's going to have to pay it, I guess. What do you want to do?
I'm okay with leaving the payment outstanding. I know Attorney Boffman has counseled Ms. Lee very well on how to pay it. And as Your Honor stated, it is already in default. She will eventually have to pay.
All right. You understand that, Ms. Lee?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You have to pay it. So I'm just going to dismiss SB 1564023 counts 1 and counts 2. And you're going to be on the hook for the 204 for the prohibited left turn. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right, Mr. Bachman, this is the city of Detroit versus Jermaine Lee Gibson. Case number is SP 11882281, SP 1199448, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1207503, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 142639, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 147186061, SP 1499667. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Mr. Gibson, please state your name.
Jermaine Lee Gibson.
This is an arraignment and the defendant waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, stands mute for that purpose.
They're not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. You can go ahead and get the offer from Madam Corporation Counsel, and I'll give you an opportunity to speak to Mr. Gibson about it. Mr. Gibson, keep in mind that you have an absolute right to a trial, okay? So if you don't agree with the offer, if you don't want the offer, think you can do better at trial, you can exercise that right, all right?
All right.
All right, Mr. Bachman, why don't you get an offer from Ms. Snyder and then speak to Mr. Gibson, all right? Join the breakout. Okay, let's pass that matter. Mr. Berry, are you ready on lot?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lott. Mr. Opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
As it turns out, Your Honor, the updated offer, such as it is, the city will dismiss the blocking traffic. Mr. Lott has presented valid registration and insurance, and the court has confirmed he has a valid license.
Oh, everything is going to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not a bad deal there, Mr. Lott. All right, I'll adopt the recommendation, dismiss the matters, waive the warrant fee. Have a very good day, Mr. Lott. Best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Logan, are you there?
Yeah, I said thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a great day, sir.
All right, you too.
The city of Detroit versus Latina Monet Logan. Case numbers SP 1555358, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood F. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Logan.
Latina Monet Logan.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Winner not guilty. We'll give you a $0 bond. What's the offer?
Improper plate.
Improper plate. Failure to stop and proper plate is $240 fine. Absolute right to a trial. Do you have valid insurance, Ms. Logan?
No.
Okay.
It's expired.
$240 fine. You have an absolute right to a trial, and I will I'll dismiss the improper plate upon. I'll dismiss the improper plate upon payment. All right. Speak to Mr. Berry in the breakout room, and let us know what you're
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's that again.
All right. Speak to Mr. Berry. He's going to explain it to you. All right.
Uh-huh.
Join the room, please. Mr. Little, what's your middle name, or do you have a middle name?
It's Jonathan.
Got valid registration and insurance, sir?
No.
Morning, officer.
Hey, they gave me that case with the more at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna be a little late getting here. I got some other stuff to do, but I'll be on
What's a little late?
about 10:30, hopefully. Yeah. His name Little.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just getting on it. I should get it adjourned. I don't know what's happening, but I understand he's representing himself. So you know, go, hey, Jamar, I'll be as soon as possible. Yeah.
You know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm in front of Judge Baltimore. I got 5 cases, but they should go relatively fast.
Yeah, Judge Baltimore, she can wait. He visited.
Okay, well. All right, I'll be back as soon as possible.
Tell him I said that too.
Okay, I will. I'll do that.
Sharon, can I get a moment before we go to the next case?
Okay.
Thank you.
So, good morning to you guys. What's you just come in and sit in on the court cases?
Yes. Yeah, I came for one of my former students, actually 2 of them graduated from University of Michigan yesterday, and I couldn't come to Michigan.
Oh.
We watch you, I'm a member of his channel, we watch you guys.
Oh, you're the one that posts all the stuff?
There are many people who post a lot of things.
Well, one of the ones that post the stuff.
Yes. I watch you every day.
And now,
hanging out with Judge King a minute ago.
okay, King, what's your name?
Colin.
Colin? And
My name?
yes.
Deborah Baker.
And where are you from? Ms. Baker?
Me? Originally, I'm from New York. That's where I'm licensed to practice, but I work in DC.
DC? And what about yourself?
Cincinnati.
Are you an attorney as well?
I'm a programmer.
Program. And just happen to venture off into the YouTube world, huh?
Yeah.
I think, did you have that first case that I had that Jameer Lockhart? The Moorish individual, Jameer Lockhart, the young guy?
Yeah. He didn't show up for trial, right?
He's got a show in person next time. We're waiting on. He knows.
We're all waiting on.
Are you?
Yeah.
And how do you two know each other?
I found his channel, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting because I wasn't much of a YouTube person, but I was switching jobs, and then so I had a little bit of free time, and you know, it proliferated because of COVID.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and then people started discovering that there's an audience for it.
I think one good thing that, probably some other good things that come out of COVID, but as far as the traffic court is concerned, you have a courtroom full of people for some traffic tickets that they probably could be at work like Mr. Lott and things like that, making money, but they're gonna have to pay, right? All right.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. I mean, it is open, so right, it's a public venue now.
You're pretty popular too.
Am I?
You are.
I wish I could translate into.
I know.
But who knows, you know? I'm satisfied where I am. I guess Judge King is pretty popular as well. I hear Judge Robinson is pretty popular too.
Yeah.
I hear his thing got like 700 some odd thousand views. How many views am I up to?
Sorry?
How many views am I up to?
Total views, I don't know. You get about anywhere between 500 to 1,000 per video. So you can go back and look to see how many people watch your video. You're generally in between that.
Okay. Now, is that in the good range for us?
Yeah. For courts, yeah.
Okay, are we ready on anyone, Mr. Baughman?
Your headphones work?
I'm getting YouTube, that's all.
I got some complications with Mr. Gibson that I'm working out with Ms. Snyder. I just figured I'd come back while we do that. I could handle something else too.
Mhm.
All right, that will bring us down to Ochoa, Jessica Ochoa.
Yes.
Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, I need you to turn your camera on, please. This is the City of Detroit versus Jessica Ochoa, case number SP 1559619, SP 1565314, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Please state your name.
Jessica Magali Ochoa.
For pretrial, Your Honor, it's the type of case that I know we will not be able to settle without a trial date.
Ms. Ochoa, do you understand that based on the allegations your counsel today is suggesting that you go to trial? I don't believe it's going to be an offer.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Ms.
Oh,
Williams.
are we off, Ms. Williams Law?
I'm just now back, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. City of Detroit versus Jessica Ochoa. I get ahead of myself sometimes. Case number SP 1559619, SP 1565314, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance again for the record, Mr. Baughman.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Would you state your name, ma'am?
Jessica Magali Ochoa.
Your Honor, the prosecutor and I tried this as a way of pre-trial the case. We both agree that we're not going to be able to achieve some sort of resolution without at least an officer present to give life to the circumstances, and I would advise the defendant at this point to continue to remain silent and continue a not guilty plea.
You understand that, Ms. Ochoa?
Yes.
Would you like to speak with the attorney, or you want me to just set a trial date? You will have an attorney here on that date, or you can hire your own if you choose. What would you like to do?
Can I just speak to them really quick? Because there's a couple tickets too that they told me to say, because I've been getting different court dates.
This was student. I'm telling you, I told you.
Hold on. We're gonna put those in. We're gonna wrap them all up in one. Treat like a one-stop shop. Ms. Ochoa.
Yeah, and then I think I paid one too already.
Let's see. Okay, there's a ticket that was paid, and that would be an improper lane use. Ms. Ochoa, probably knowingly you signed yourself up when you paid that ticket for points on your driver's license.
Yeah, I wasn't sure they were all coming in at different times, so I don't want to be late on any of those.
That's unfortunate that happens. Somebody that is trying to stay on top of things, you kind of, when you pay those tickets, you automatically admit responsibility, and it automatically you're automatically saying that you're responsible by making the payment. And a lot of people do not know that. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, speak with Mr. Baughman, and we'll go to room 5, Mr. Baughman, with Ms. O. Have a conversation.
I'll be there.
Join the room, please.
Ready as to Ms. Logan, Your Honor.
Okay, let's pass to Ms. Ochoa. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Logan. Ms. Logan, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we'd set this matter for a bench trial.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Logan?
Yes.
I'm going to set the matter for trial. That'll be August the 6th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Okay? There's nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. This is the City of Detroit versus Malcolm Jonathan Little. Case number is SP 1543248, 8 counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1543249. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Little.
Malcolm Jonathan Little.
You all right there, Mr. Little?
Yes, I'm fine.
His eyes are like, half closed. Maybe he's just looking at maybe he's just looking into the camera.
Yeah.
Mr. Berry, do you have an offer? Do you have valid registration? I think he said off the record he doesn't have valid registration and insurance. Did you say that, Mr. Little?
Yes, I haven't bought a car yet.
All right. Mr. Berry, do you have an offer for Mr. Little?
Your Honor, yes. What the prosecutor has agreed to allow Mr. Little to take the driver improvement course and return with a certificate that would enable her to make him the best offer.
And I appreciate that, Ms. Snyder. However, we since you've been gone, we haven't been having much success with your colleague and in the individuals taking the course. It almost seems for naught. There's so I haven't even been offering it, but I will offer it in this case because I do think that it's been helpful in kind of educating or re-educating drivers. So, Mr. Little, based on the nature of the allegation, you failed to stop at a school bus, sir. I consider that pretty serious, and I think the attorneys in here probably would agree. Based on that, that's a 3-point offense, Mr. Berry?
2 points, I'm told.
Let's see. .410.
It's 3, Your Honor.
Make sure that's a 3-point offense, and you're pretty young. It doesn't appear that you have a bad driving record. I haven't pulled it up yet, but in order to mitigate some of that, the city is going to give you an opportunity to take a driving course, and I'll give you the opportunity to take the driving course. You want to do that, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to put in the chat the driving course, and you take the course and send me a copy of your certificate. Be prepared to kind of go over some things that you learned out of that course, especially as it relates to this failure to stop at a school bus. All right, I put my the course in the chat, and I put my email address in the chat. Why don't you take a screenshot of that, Mr. Little?
Yeah, I took the screenshot.
Take the course, send me the certificate upon completion, and come back on June the 24th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. And like I say, take the course seriously, sir. Be prepared to let us know what you got out of the course, all right? Some substantive stuff, something that you didn't know, and or something that related to this school bus. They should have something in there as it relates to that, all right?
Yes.
All right, come on back on June the 24th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. If it's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you too.
All right, thank you. This is the city of Detroit versus Xavier Eugene Gillian. Case numbers SP 1565969, SP 1566096, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gilliam.
I'm Xavier Eugene Gillen.
Okay. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Gilliam indicates to the court, and I'm going to let you have a conversation with them. We're also going to call U316. Well, let's see. Before we do that, what is your date of birth, Mr. Gilliam?
June 10th, 1970.
So these tickets are in Mr. name. I do have a June 10th, 1970. I looked it up by name and birth and driver's license number. So what's the offer as it stands right now, Mr. Berry? You have a valid license, Mr. Gilliam?
I do.
Run his driver's license, please.
Your Honor, I don't have an offer from Mr. Gillian as yet.
All right, and we have another Xavier Gillian, birthday 6. You all right there, Ms. Miles?
Yes.
All right, a birthday 6/2/72. Bought ticket, Mr. Berry. No way for me to know if that's the same person that they're making out that allegation, because the date of birth is different and there's no driver's license number attached to that. I have a valid driver's license that is spotless. So the no ops, you have valid insurance, Mr. Gillian?
Yes.
Speak to Mr. Berry. What is the offer preliminarily on the disregard of red signal, Ms. Schneider?
I would recommend, Your Honor, given that it sounds like there have been some allegations of identity issues, it might be best to set it for trial. If we can't make the ID, it would be a dismissal or a reissue to someone else.
All right, let's go with putting Mr. Gillian in the breakout room. At this point, I'm going to ask, is that your son?
Yes.
And what is your birth dates, Mr. Xavier?
Hello, my birthday is July 12th, 2002.
All right, so I'm not I'm not getting anything with that birthday. We're only talking about the two different birthdays of June the 12th and June the 10th. June the 2nd, 72, and June the 10th, 7. And I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, have a discussion with Mr. Berry and let us know what you want to do. You can sign off the younger Billy. All right, did he sign off yet?
Oh, you said I can sign off?
Yeah, you can sign off.
Okay.
Okay. Join the room, have a discussion with Mr. Berry, and let us know well, we haven't been presented with an offer yet, but have a discussion with Mr. Berry, and then he'll kind of can help you on how to proceed. All right, join the room, Mr. Gilly. Mr. Baughman, are we ready on anyone?
We are ready on Ochoa.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Jessica Ochoa. Ms. Ochoa, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. What's your client want to do?
So, Your Honor, for the reasons previously stated, we're going to need officers here, so we're asking that these matters be set for a waiver trial by Zoom, please.
All right, that's what you want to do, Ms. Ochoa?
Yes.
All right, let me give you a trial date of August the 6th, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
Thank you.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Ready on Gibson, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Jermaine Lee Gibson. Mr. Gibson, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. What does your client want to do?
So my client is going to plead guilty pursuant to a recommendation here that on 2 occasions she would plead guilty to improper plates. The balance of the cases will be dismissed here. He has a bond, Your Honor, of $500 on these misdemeanor counts.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gibson?
That's correct. Yes, that's correct.
Raise your right hand, please. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Baughman went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right. Any objection for me just giving them an allowing and a improper plate, Ms. Steiner?
No objection.
City, let me draw your attention back to January 27, 2023 at around 12:45 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Mack and Montclair Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department, sir?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance and a driver's license?
Yes, which I did have.
And which one did you have?
I mean, I didn't have a driver's license, but I had all the paperwork to the car. He never got the paperwork. When I told him I didn't have the license, we kind of had like a misunderstanding, so he wasn't trying to hear it anyway. I kind of got smart with the guy, so
You got smart. You got smart because you're driving without a valid license, huh?
No, it was just his approach. His approach was bold, but I'm in the wrong, you know, and it just
Yeah,
happens.
so two wrongs don't make a right, do they?
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
So you're indicating that you did have valid insurance on that day?
Yeah, I still got the same vehicle. I got a full coverage insurance. It's a new vehicle. I got full coverage and everything. I had it at the time.
You didn't have a valid license though, correct?
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna find him guilty of the amended count of allowing. We'll find him $240. I'll dismiss upon payment. Same effect as the improper plates. They're gonna be no abstract, no, and the misdemeanor will just be dismissed once you pay. Let me draw your attention. There'll just be two allowings then. Let me draw your attention back to July the 26th, 2023 at around 1:25 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Canfield and Montclair Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yeah, it'd be the same police harassing me.
Here we go with this.
I'm in the wrong because I ain't got license. But
So what are you talking about harassment for then? Where do you get that from? You're
because
out here in the wrong. Wait a minute.
The
You're
vehicle
out
ain't
here
in my
the
name.
wrong.
That's why.
Wait a minute. Let me talk. You're out here in the wrong. Now look at him. He's getting attitude now. He's out here in the wrong. That's the same kind of. He can't even shut up.
Go ahead, Judge.
You're out here in the wrong, and you're mad at him for pulling you over for it. How does that sound?
You ready for my response, or you want me to say?
I'm ready.
Because the vehicles that I do have, or the vehicles that I was driving, they are not in my name. They in people with CWs, legitimate people that they don't have a reason to pull me over. I ain't doing nothing. I wasn't doing nothing illegal. I'm keep getting pulled over in the same exact spots every time by the same police.
Mr. Gibson, please allow me to just, and I'm sorry to interrupt.
Listen, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just that I just don't think you understand that.
I understand I was in the wrong.
Wait a minute. That first and foremost, you're not even supposed to be behind the wheel of a car. So as soon as that officer sees you driving again, what do you think he's gonna do? And the allegation is that on the first vehicle, you had tinted windows on the vehicle. So that's a ticket that he can pull you over for. You can't have tinted windows on your vehicle. And then on the second allegation, whether it's true or not, it's defective brake lights and a disregard of traffic control device. So what's going on with your license now? I suspect you're still driving. You have a valid license now?
I just spent $6,000 to try to get my license. When I paid every ticket that I got, I paid even tickets from 2004. I paid every ticket I got from Minnesota to Detroit, every ticket that I have for them to tell me you can't get your license to 2026 because I've been driving so long without them.
Well, that's
I spent almost $6,000 trying to get my license, trying to do the right thing, but I've been driving so long without them.
Well, what do they say? That's what you left in your wake. That's the price you got to pay. All right.
Oh yeah.
You admit that on July 26, 2023, you didn't have a valid driver's license on that date and time. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. I'm gonna find him guilty of the amended count of allowing, $240 fine, dismiss upon payment, stipulates the probable cause, will dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated. Thank you.
All right. Well, when can you pay?
As soon as possible.
You can pay it today.
I mean, how long do I have to pay, Your Honor? I just paid $6,000 in tickets.
It's supposed to be today.
It's got a bond.
Hey, for good cause, I can give you some time to pay.
What about
I'm
if
sorry,
I'm
Your
out
Honor,
on?
he has a bond, 500.
Oh, the bond, okay. That should take care of, I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. That 500 should take care of it. I'm gonna mark the file to apply. Let me make sure this bond is still here. I don't want him getting mad at me.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's just frustrated, Your Honor, because he's done a lot. And then for him to get that letter is kind of counterintuitive, and he didn't know that that was going to actually make his situation worse if he admitted to all those civil infractions. We had a discussion, and I think he has a better understanding, but it's hard for him to really go back now that he's committed himself with all these payments.
I say it many, many times, that you should associate yourself with a good lawyer, sir, because these things just, because people think that it's okay, and they can do it on their own, but they don't know the consequences when they're not schooled in the law, and those are the type of things that happen. I don't see anything down here that can help him out. He paid a run his driver's license, please. I'm looking for a bond, and so far I don't see a bond.
I got the receipts right here.
What case number do you have on the bond? Let's see. I don't see any bond on anything.
SP 1499667.
I don't see a bond on anything. You have to deal with the cashier with that.
Yeah, but I got the receipt.
So now, you see, you seem like you're pissed off at I'm sure the officers, I don't know, at me a little bit, but
No, it's nothing against you, Judge. It's just I've been doing wrong for so long, and I'm trying to get my life in order. And I went to pay them tickets, and I came my license.
now we established that now you're you know, what you're saying is that you're admitting responsibility because you're gonna get pulled over when you're doing 60 and a 30 if they see you. That's all it is to it. That is this traffic control device, Mr. Baughman, has them. Anytime you get 2 moving violations and you don't have a valid driver's license, your license is going to be suspended for 2 years additionally. Right. He has speeding, which I don't think that would affect, should not affect it, because that was in 2021. I see This disregarded traffic control device, that's gonna affect it, but I'm trying to look for another moving violation. Let's check. 4/25/2024, the Dearborn is getting reinstated. We're past 4/25. That should be good. That should be good.
I just paid Dearborn too.
Good. One, Ms. Snyder, can you put your cards on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P 80322.
All right. I don't know if it, this one ticket here is affecting Mr. Gibson's license. Possibly two. Because I don't see an abstraction for that. So he had a disregard and traffic control device. The ticket's going to be suspended and effective. It has the effective date 9/6/2023 to 10/5/2023, which the date is come and gone, but he's in a situation of having moving violations that are causing him to not have a license. This is one of the more complicated ones here.
Should he maybe get an appointed attorney?
It's not about appointed attorney. I just think that one of these no insurances, and that I would guess that you're disobeying the traffic control device on this one here, and on the no insurance would probably give him an opportunity to get a valid driver's license. Those two. He's already paid the no insurance. He's already paid both of them. The one probably amended form would help him out on the last page. Disregard the traffic control device.
I already went above and beyond.
No, this is not something that he, this is something that's been closed out. Oh, and that's up to the city.
I would say I would already be in trouble.
All right, so there's no willingness to amend it, Mr. Gibson, so unless you can find somebody that can make a further appeal on your behalf, then You gotta live with it. And now I need a date that these things are gonna be paid because I do not see. I'm gonna give you 30 days. Let's give you 30 days. Because you say you have a bond, you have a ticket, you gave a ticket number, a case number. I'll give you 30 days to sort it out. Come back on June the 6th, 2024. If it's paid, we'll close it out, all right? And dismiss will be entered into today. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is the, all right, have a good one, sir.
Ready as to Mr. Gillen, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Little. I said good morning to you.
How you doing? How you doing, sir? Grand Rise.
Let's go with City of Detroit, Mr. Baughman. They got to help me with the first name versus Takiera Garden. Did I get the pronunciation correct?
Yeah, I mean, no,
Say that again.
it's Takara.
Takira, I'm sorry about the mispronunciation of your name. Garden, case number is SP 1337658, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1337741. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Ms. Garden, please state your name.
Takara Garden.
We waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant, Your Honor, and stand mute.
Men are not guilty. Give her a $0 bond. Do you have a valid license, ma'am?
Yes.
Nice. $100 license, please. This is another one of the cases that the failure to stop was the allegation was made April the 6th, 2022. I guess it didn't go into default until August the 24th, 2022. So if you probably could ask them to set that aside and save her for some points if the city would be amenable to that. But let's see if she has a driver's license first.
Oh, you want me to show it?
No, ma'am. I'll check.
Okay.
Driver's license is valid and it's pretty good. It's just that disobeying the traffic control devices on their 3 points. I mean, strike that disobeying the stop sign is on their 3 points. So we'll dismiss the misdemeanor, ma'am, for providing valid documentation. Mr. Baughman, you can see if the city is willing to do anything for her on the civil infractions. I have 2 defective equipment tickets and a failure to stop that probably are not on the docket.
It was
Right.
Oh.
Don't say it now. Let your attorney talk to the city and you can talk to him about it, all right?
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Put you in a breakout room, wait on Mr. Baughman, and let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay.
All right.
So you said it was two defective equipments and a failure to stop.
And a failure to stop.
Okay.
All right. All right. This is back. Let's go past that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gillian. Mr. Berry, I've given you an opportunity to speak with your client. What does your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek trial, Your Honor. We seek the appointment of counsel.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gillian?
I really don't know what's going on. I just thought I was coming to show that I wasn't the person, but I guess if I have to go to court, yes.
Well, if I understand you, that would be your defense to the allegations. You understand that? So somebody says you did something and you say you didn't. You know what the city's talking about is bringing the officer in, and if it's an ID case, then the officer should really resolve itself. If it's actually not you, but if the officer says it's you, then we have to go dig in further.
Got it.
All right? All right, so I need a good phone number from you, sir, please.
313-782-5402.
All right, I got a trial date of August the 6th, 2024 at 9 a.m. What you need to do is answer the calls you don't recognize. Hopefully one of those calls appointed attorney. And if you don't hear from that attorney in the next 2 weeks or so, get back in touch with the court. We'll get one appointed to you on the spot. If you don't have any further questions, we'll see you back on August the 6th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Can you give me that date again?
August the 6th, 2024, 9 a.m.
All right, thanks.
So further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thanks.
This is the City of Detroit versus Kiona Monet Graves. Case numbers SB 151-36572, SB 155-0830, counts 1, 2, and 3, SB 155-4608, counts 1 and counts 2, SB 156-75311. Appearance for the record, please. Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Graves.
Kiana Monet Graves.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You need to turn your camera on, ma'am. Good morning to you.
Attorney,
I need to see you.
give me one moment, please.
Today is the date and time set for.
Yes, Your Honor. We would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
You know, not guilty plea in your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. There's many more cases than I called into on the docket. So one of the cases has already been adjudicated. You owe $240 on that case, ma'am. Not that old, but you owe $240 on the no-ops ticket. The other cases on the docket, I'm reading driver license suspended, and excuse me, no insurance. Mr. Berry, I have civil infractions of expired plates, defective brake lights, no valid registration, and disregarding the traffic control device. So 4 civil infractions and 2 misdemeanors. All right. Get an updated offer from Ms. Snyder, and I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Ms. Graves. Wait on Mr. Berry to get that updated offer. He's going to present that to you. Let us know what you want to do. Keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial. All right.
Okay, can I say something in regards to those tickets before we go further?
Why don't you speak to Mr. Berry and let your conversations be filtered through the lawyer? Okay, Ms. Graves?
Okay.
Do you have a valid license and insurance? You can let me know that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, run our driver's license, please. And then get the documentation out, valid driver's license, registration, and the registration and insurance, and have that for Mr. Berry to see, okay?
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna run the license. All right, the license is valid, Mr. Berry. So I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, get an updated offer for Ms. Graves. Ms. Graves, wait on Mr. Berry and have that registration and insurance available so you can see it. She's in the breakout. All right, we'll pass the matter. Are we ready on Garden?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Garden. Ms. Garden, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
My client wants to resolve these matters today. There's been a recommendation that on the moving violation that would be reduced to blockading. The defendant wants to plead responsible to that, and the other counts will be dismissed on her behalf. I stipulate to the information contained within the 4 corners of the complaint for the purpose of the responsible plea, and I stipulate to probable cause as to each of the matters being dismissed here. Thank you.
All right, with those stipulations, I'm gonna fine you. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gardner?
Yeah.
With those stipulations, I'm gonna find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. $175 is gonna be the fine. I'll dismiss the other matters. I'll waive the warrant fee. When can you pay it, Ms. Gardner?
In the next 2 weeks.
All right, I'm gonna give you until May the 24th, 2024. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Ma'am, if there's nothing further, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Okay, could I pay it online, or I would have to go to the kiosk?
I just recommend you paying it at the kiosk, because online takes some time for it to go through. I don't know if it'll hurt at all. I just want to make sure that it gets there in time. If you want to pay it online, I'll give you 30 days.
Okay.
But the kiosk goes through immediately.
Okay.
You probably take the 30 days anyway, right?
Yeah. I don't have the vehicle anymore, so it'll be better for me to do it. I mean, not the kiosk.
All right, June the 6th. Pay it by then, all right? Have a good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Katie Jolisha Greenwood. Case numbers SP 1539719, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 153974551, SP 1539741. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name, Ms. Greenwood.
You have to speak up, ma'am, or turn your volume up or something.
Oh, sorry. 1 moment. Katie Jolisha Greenwood. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Did you get that?
Vaguely, Your Honor. If she says anything else, you may need to, if you need her.
You need to speak up, ma'am. You got to speak up.
Okay. Katie Jolisha Greenwood.
All right. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
We will waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant and stand mute. Thank you, Your Honor.
Enter not guilty plea on the client's behalf. One more time, ma'am, we'll give you a $0 bond. You missed your court date last time. Next time you miss the court date, I'm gonna put a cash bond on you, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna set a trial date, reset the trial date / formal hearing for the matters for the August 6th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right? Do you have a valid license, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor. I got that on March 4th.
Nice.
All right, let's pass the matter momentarily. Ms. Snyder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Little is here, ready for trial. Do you have the jury instructions? Is this what you left for me, these jury instructions and things like that?
I emailed them to Madam Clerk. I need to come down and talk to Mr. Little too. I pulled his driving record. I want to talk to him about it.
All right, does there want to be, do you have a phone, Mr. Little?
Yes.
All right, you want to zoom in so you can, the city attorney wants to talk to you. You have a right to a trial. You want to talk to her on your own?
I think my people.
Pardon me?
I think my own people, right?
You pick your people with the pool that we have, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a process.
Yeah.
Now, well, my question is, do you want a lawyer to?
No, just the lawyer work for the state.
Let me come talk to him, Your Honor.
Yeah. So we definitely have a lawyer working for the state. City
Yes,
coming
sir.
to
Yes,
talk to you
sir.
about.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go back on the record, Ms. Greenwood. Ms. Greenwood, you might have come on the right day. Except you don't have your camera ready. Oh, it's already ready, huh? Ms. Greenwood, I do have a valid license for your client, Mr. Baughman. Oh, he's gone too? All right, let's wait a minute. Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record for Ms. Greenwood, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right, Ms. Greenwood has a valid driver's license. She was allegation is driving a license suspended. She has an improper address on license and a driving on cell phone and a defective equipment. What would her updated offer be?
I will do, Your Honor, as long as we're able to confirm that the address on the license she received in March is current, I will do an expired plate. Or improper equipment, I'm sorry, I missed the.
Defective equipment.
Defective, yes, please.
Defective equipment, we do have the license on the driver's license is the same as the license on the summary, so I'm gonna conclude that is correct, license. But Mr. Berry left, plead to the defective equipment, and $120 fine.
I've got to speak to Ms. Snyder.
All right, Ms. Snyder's with Mr. Little now. All right, let's pass the matter. I don't know what happened with the phone.
Yeah, I can find it.
All right. Mr. Baughman.
Give me, Your Honor. I'm sorry, someone is at the front door.
Let's go back on the record with Greenwood. The offer is pleading to the defective equipment, $120 fine, no abstraction, ma'am. We'll close everything else out.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Want to take the deal?
Your Honor.
All right, I think she said yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
Your Honor. Thank you, Your
Very
Honor.
well.
Thank you.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor. For the purpose of the plea here, I also stipulate to any matters being dismissed.
With those stipulations, I'm gonna find your client responsible for the amended count of as charged, defective equipment. Doesn't abstract, $120 fine, dismiss the other matters. When can you pay? $120, ma'am.
I can pay that by the end of this month, sir.
End of this month, you working?
I'm not working, Your Honor.
I'll give you until June the 6th. David, any kiosk in the city of Detroit, I'm told you can upload the DIV app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Same to you.
Ms. Snyder, may I see you in 4, please?
She's really, she has another, she's talking to Mr.
I'm back,
Little.
Your Honor.
Okay. Breakout room 4, Mr. Barry needs to see. Mr. Gray, Christopher Gray.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good morning to you. What's your middle name, sir, if you have one?
Tehran.
This is the city of Detroit versus Christopher Teron Gray. Case number is SB 152-26541, SB 152-4021, counts 1 and counts 2. For the record, please.
Morning, Harry Bachman, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Grace, please state your name.
It's Chris Gray.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a show cause.
Waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant, Your Honor, and stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on Mr. Gray's behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Gray, do you have valid registration and insurance?
No, sir.
Get an offer from I don't see Mr. Gray on the docket for some reason. You're not supposed to be here till the 20th. That's Darren Gray.
Oh, Christopher.
Not supposed to be here until the 20th. Get an offer. He's got a failure to stop, unregistered, untitled, and a no insurance misdemeanor.
On the way, Your Honor.
All right, I'll pass the matter. In the meantime, Mr. Baughman. Lyles. You can do 2 at a time, right, Mr. Baughman?
Of course.
This is the city of Detroit versus Sierra Lyles. Case numbers and the state of Michigan versus Sierra Lyles. Case numbers SD 1353942, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1384641, SX 4257934, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman, on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Lyles. State your name for the record. You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Sierra Simone Lyles.
Matters for pretrial, Your Honor. I'm gonna ask Ms. Snyder, we can meet in room 4.
It would benefit her. I'll allow her to pay these reinstatement fees up front. It'll leave the case open, but leave that down here. It would benefit her to pay the reinstatement fees. She could potentially get herself a valid driver's license if she wants to do that. But you have an absolute right to a trial, whatever offer you get. I'm going to let Mr. Baughman speak to the city attorney, and then he'll present you with the offer. You let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to be in room 4 for Ms. Snyder. Is that okay?
Yeah, and I'm going to put Mr. Gray in the breakout room. That's the failure to stop, unregistered, untitled, misdemeanor, and a no insurance misdemeanor.
Understood.
Good morning, Mr. Goodman. Do you have a middle name?
Kevin.
Shoot.
All right, watch your mouth, please, Ms. Lyles.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
This is Ligon Joy. Good morning to you. Ligon Joy. Oh, he can't hear me. He's not till May the 21st. Ligon Joy. We have another spectator, huh? Counselor?
Thank you for calling me counselor. I'm just a peanut gallery guy, one of the hooligans.
Oh, okay.
So you do have a couple videos that are over 100,000.
Yeah, I've seen those. One with what you call it, and then another one with what do you mean? Not 100,000 views in live, right?
No, not live.
No, just they've
Yeah,
viewed it. Yeah. I want to see that one. I'm not a YouTube person that much either. I do not just searching for court cases. I don't. Maybe some sports or something. I want to see what Robinson has going on. Ligon Joy. All right. Are we ready on anyone, Mr. Boffman or Mr. Barry? Are we ready on Graves?
Ms. Graves, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Graves. Ms. Graves, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's going to be the resolution or the next action?
Miss Graves has, we hope, presented a valid license.
She does have a valid. She does have a valid license.
All right. And I have viewed valid insurance and registration. There's only one matter for which there remains an offer, and everything else would be dismissed. However, Ms. Graves indicates that Ms. Graves' position is one whereby that some mishap, some event, some failure on the part of the 36th District Court in terms of paperwork submitted was the cause of her getting these other tickets, particularly a no license ticket. And she seeks to have the matters dismissed. I bring it to the court's attention because she indicates that she had a conversation with the judge, and it would be so unusual. I thought if that was the case, you'd remembered or have recorded it.
Okay. Ms. Graves.
Yes, sir.
So first and foremost, I see you have a valid license, at least now. I don't know about what happened in the past. So the cases for the driver's license, suspended no insurance, expired plates will be dismissed, and the no valid registration will be dismissed. I'm trying to understand what your position is about previously having a license and so on and so forth.
So I had a court date back in March, I believe, and I came before you And it was not cleared out in the system with the Secretary of State, which in turn, I was pulled over by Livonia police, taken to jail, and my vehicle was impounded because of a suspended driver's license. That case was dismissed, but I was pulled over as well in Detroit. And that's where some of these tickets are coming from. And I came into the courtroom, but I did not have a court date that day. And you did clear it up with the Secretary of State, but I still had to pay impound fees to get my vehicle out. I almost lost my job, and I have Uber receipts and everything in regards to that not being cleared out in the system with the Secretary of State via 36th District Court. Now, Livonia did say that I could sue for the impound fees. I don't want to do any of that, but I would like to let this bypass. I do have the paperwork from the court date that I had with them. As for me being arrested and the impound and everything, and they dismissed the tickets.
Okay, so on that date, you had an open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver dismissed. We're talking about February 6, 2024. We also had a no ops ticket, and that was amended from the driving while license suspended. Both of those tickets arose from an offense date of October 28, 2023 at around 3:15 in the area of 7 Mile in Warrington.
Right.
As for these allegations are were made on February 28th, 2024 at 2:29 p.m. As far as what you're saying about not having a valid driver's license, there's no way I can substantiate whether I don't know. I don't know what caused us, what the 36th District Court has done to a license in that you got pulled over in Livonia. I don't know what we've done.
You told me that there was an oversight on you guys' behalf when I came into the court, because you said I wasn't on your docket that day. You said there was an oversight on behalf of 36th District. You looked up the case, and then you said that you did clear out the ticket, but it wasn't cleared with the Secretary of State.
What ticket is this for?
The ticket that I'm speaking of is the ticket. There was a previous ticket that you had dismissed. Give me 1 second.
The one I dismissed, the open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver, SP 151-36571.
This is from, it was closed on February 6th. Yep, it was dismissed February 6, 2024, but it was never cleared out in the system for my driver's license to be clear. So I was still driving on a suspended license because it wasn't clear in your system. Or no, I'm sorry, it was 2/26. I have all my papers here. So it's 2/26 that it was closed out.
No, it's 2/6, February 6th, it was closed out.
It was supposed, I have the register of action. It was closed out, but you said it was an oversight on your behalf and it wasn't cleared out with the Secretary of State. So my license still showed as suspended. That's what they told me in Detroit, because I got pulled over in Detroit first. And then when I got pulled over in Livonia, that's when they took me to jail, because the Detroit police officer told me that my license was suspended. And I told him that's not true. It's valid. And I showed him the register of actions, but he still gave me the ticket.
Well, I don't recall. I don't know how that's gonna affect these tickets moving forward. Are you asking, like, this is a case in equity, I guess? I don't hear a valid defense necessarily, but you're saying, hey, Judge, had this not been the case, then it wouldn't have snowballed into me getting arrested, losing a job. So can you please not fine me anything? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is that I've had to pay over $700 in fees because of the oversight on you guys' behalf when there was a ticket that wasn't closed out. I spoke to your court clerk, and you guys did expedite it pretty fast in regards to clearing out my license with Secretary of State that day in court. I was not on your docket, but I did call in and I was allowed to speak with you that day.
Can you see that, Ms. Mathis? I put the ticket up. Are we talking about the same ticket, SP 151-36571?
While she's looking, Your Honor, Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. I believe the only ticket she has left outstanding is a fail to stop that is amended to a blockading. Whether or not she has a license has nothing to do with whether she failed to stop. So I appreciate her sharing that with the court, but I don't think it's relevant as to the sanction today.
That's again what she's. I guess that's what I'm saying. And that's what I was gonna say, Miss. I think what she's saying is, have some mercy on me. Is that what you're saying, Ms. Graves?
I'm not sure. I guess that's what I'm saying.
No, because I agree with Ms. Snyder. If the allegation is if the allegation of disregarding the traffic control device is true, had you not run the traffic light, and I'm just saying if it's true, it's now is a mere allegation, but if the allegation is true, Ms. Snyder is saying had you not run the traffic device, we likely wouldn't be here. So the fact that your license was suspended by, say it is our fault, the fact that it was suspended, it had nothing to do with you running that traffic control device. Do you understand that?
Correct, but I never ran the traffic light. It was yellow when I passed, so.
Okay, well now you've admitted to running the traffic control device, because if the statute says if it's an amber or a red, the amber is considered to be red, okay?
I was already passing the light.
You just said it was yellow, ma'am.
I was already driving as it turned yellow is what I'm saying. I was already driving at a steady pace. I was not speeding or anything. I was driving at a steady pace and he pulled me over.
So now we've opened up, now you've opened up a whole new can of worms.
I have.
Now you've opened up a whole new can of worms. The offer is going to, because now you're saying that you didn't do what the officer said you did.
I didn't run the light.
Well, you just admitted the light was yellow.
It was turning yellow as I was passing. I was
now
driving.
You're adding more to the story. You said the light was yellow. When I told you what the statute, what the ordinance says, then you add on to it. It was turning. I mean, I'm only going by what your words said, man.
I don't have a reason to lie. I'm saying what happened.
No, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that as we go along, then more gets to the story. That's why I asked you not to speak to me about it. Speak to Mr. Berry and let your conversations go.
He said he didn't want to hear it. He told me he didn't want to hear it. When I literally went through this, I have my court papers. I was taken to jail because 36th District did not clear out a ticket that was dismissed on the 26th. I was taken to jail from work. I was headed to work. I work in Westland, Michigan. Livonia stopped me and said, "Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Do you have any weapons or drugs in the car?" I said, "No." He checked my vehicle. You're going to jail because your license is suspended. And that was dismissed on the 26th of February.
What am I gonna do? What am I to do with this?
I don't know. I guess you guys are just gonna keep on racking up tickets on me and taking me to jail. I guess.
No, rack up the tickets on you. The offer is blocking traffic, man. $175. We'll close everything else out.
I had the offer of limited access 1 to 5.
Miss Snyder just changed it.
Oh,
Yeah, no objection.
All right, it doesn't abstract. We'll close everything else out. Want to take the deal? Or we can set the matter for a trial, and then you can bring all of that.
Do what's best. I just want this to be over with. I want it to be over with.
You want to take the deal or not?
Yes, I want it to be over with.
All right. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, so stipulated.
I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, 0-point offense, and I'm going to close it out with no fine. All right. So you get what you want, Miss Graves, and the city gets what they want. All right. Everybody gets what they want. Everybody wins. All right, Miss Graves?
Yes.
You still owe the court $240 on that old ticket, all right?
Exactly. And that's my whole point of saying this. I owe $240, but I had to go in debt and pay over $700 to. Okay.
Miss Graves. Oh, she's talking about the old, no loss. Let's see that. Let me take one look at that. Yeah, I can't, I'm not saying that it's not true, ma'am. I'm not saying that it's not true, but you entered into an agreement to pay that ticket back on February the 6th. It was
yes, and I was unable to pay it, but
it's supposed to pay by April 8th. I'll give you more time to pay it.
That's appreciated. Thank you.
I'll give you another 30 days, and if we did anything wrong, we apologize. Best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a very good day. I'll give you till June the 6th, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. This man, pay you on June the 6th. Goodman?
Yes. Yes,
I got a lot. Great. Let's go. Hold on. Let's go back on the record with Gray. Mr. Gray, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Have you spoken to counsel?
Yes, sir.
You said no, sir?
Yes, I have, sir.
All right. I'll give you an opportunity. Is that no registration?
Yes, sir.
So this is a misdemeanor here, a $240 fine. That's what you want to plead to? Dismissing the other matters?
Well, after speaking with the councilman, I was explaining to him how difficult it hasn't been a matter of me not wanting to register my car or not having the money to register. The issue is that the car is from Texas and it's on a salvage title. And it's me being a teacher during the day and a security guard during the night. It's more time consuming than I originally realized, trying to do this by myself, getting the car switched over from Texas and getting a salvage title and doing things back and forth through the mail. I've been communicating with Texas and their Department of Motor Vehicles to get the car switched, to get the title so that I can get the inspection here in the state of Michigan to register it. And I ended up sending off the wrong kind of application and fees or whatever. So we've been communicating back and forth in mail, and that stuff just takes time. I'm waiting on them to send the title now. I thought I would have it today, hopefully, And I'm assuming that it'll be here by the end of the week. So I was hoping to get a little bit more time so that I can complete this process effectively. But if not, I was willing to take the other option that the councilman mentioned.
Come back on June the 24th, 2024, at 8:30. All right.
God bless you. Your Honor.
Have a very good day. Bless and luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Councilman.
Go back on the record with Ms. Lyles. Ms. Lyles, I've given you an opportunity to speak to council. What's your client want to do, Mr. Baughman?
Judge, we're taking next best action date. The defendant is going to pay the reinstatement fees, try to her best, level best to come back with a valid driver's license and any other document. Right, Ms. Lyles? You're on mute. Can you unmute your device, Ms. Lyles?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lyles?
Yes.
Everybody's sighing today, like, well, what? What do you want to do?
I'll do it.
Yeah, we definitely want a chance to get our license back, Judge. It's easier than you think, Ms. Lyles. Be encouraged.
Nobody's forcing. All right. You understand what that requires, ma'am? Coming down, you owe, it appears you owe $245 reinstatement fees. Bringing $90 down. You have to bring it down to the window. There's no other way I can allow you to do that. It's just special for you, Ms. Lyles. You bring that money in, you pay that money, you wait 48 to 72 hours, and then you approach the Secretary of State and start the process to see if you can get a valid license. If you can't get a valid license, I would ask the Secretary of State for a printout so that when you come back, one of the attorneys may help you read that printout, or they may tell you, every other jurisdiction that is affecting your license. Thank you. So I'm having you back on June 24th, 2024 at 8:30. Okay, you understand what you're supposed to do, ma'am?
Yes. Pay the $90 and go and try to get my license, right?
Yeah, and you're bringing that $90 down to the window down here, all right?
Okay.
On a no insurance proofs, on the state, no insurance proof, and the city, no insurance proof. Ms. Mathis is gonna put it in the computer. The clerk at the window downstairs should know exactly what you're saying, all right?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, come back June 24th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
Okay, you too.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Christopher Goodman, Charles Goodman, I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor.
Charles Kevin Goodman.
Charles Kevin Goodman.
Good morning to you. You got dates all over the place, you miss. City of Detroit versus Charles Kevin Goodman. Case numbers SP 1539662, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1553307, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1553565, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1562166, counts 1, 2, and 3. He's not on the docket today. Mr. Baughman, appearance for the record, please.
Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
Charles Kevin Goodman, Sr.
Thank you.
For purposes of arraignment on the warrant.
Please enter a not guilty for the defendant. The defendant waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant.
I need more pre-trial basis, man. No, I'll give you the pre-trial. You have the last one, 6/24/2024 at 8:30. Come back on June 24th. We'll have your file and all your documents, all right?
Your Honor, the last time I was in court, on the Zoom, there was I spoke to a lady and was saying that it was a program far as to help me resolve a lot of issues that I'm having far as residents. I was missing my birthdays because I was forced to move out of my house. And
Did
so
you
the
get,
ticket,
hold on, did you get in contact, did you talk to Street Democracy Court?
no, my phone got cut off. I was,
All right, hold on a second.
I was,
Let me try to get them in, let me try to get them in here, all right?
okay. And what was the program called?
It's Street Democracy Court.
Okay, because I didn't understand the deal.
All right, we'll pass the matter. We'll wait till Mr. Patel or somebody from his staff comes in. Gilbert. William Gilbert.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir. Is this William Jerome Gilbert?
Yes.
What's your date of birth, sir?
6/18/87.
City of Detroit.
Can I approach you, John?
City of Detroit versus William Jerome Gilbert. Excuse me, case number SP 1565109, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
May it please the court, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you state your name, please, sir?
William Jerome Gilbert III.
So, this is a pretrial. I do have an offer for Mr. Gilbert. It's,
Does he have valid registration and insurance?
Yes, I have a valid business registration. I don't have a vehicle in my name. The car that I was driving was a rental.
Speak to Mr. Bachman in the breakout room. I'll give you an opportunity, Mr. Bachman, to speak to Miss Snyder.
I have an offer. I'm ready.
He's talking about that was driving a rental car or something, right? All right. Pass the matter. All right. Go ahead. Let's go. Okay, let's go back on the record with Gilbert. Understanding that he indicated to the court that he was driving a rental car that day. Is an unregistered, untitled, and no insurance misdemeanor, both of them misdemeanors.
Your Honor, just to set it for trial, so we can get the facts from the officer. If Attorney Bachman can send me a discovery request via email, you'll pulled up before that date.
Well, I don't think a video would necessarily necessitate that. I mean, unless.
This for Gilbert?
Unregistered, untitled, and no insurance misdemeanor, and he's indicating that he was driving a rental car for some reason. Go ahead, I'll let you speak to what.
The defendant's going to come back with compliance documents. He's got one of the two documents that he's going to need to achieve dismissals of these innocent cases. There haven't been any prior adjournments. Would you adjourn this one time for the defendant to come back with what he needs?
When can you bring it back, Mr. Gilbert?
I can as soon as possible.
You want to come back on Friday or something?
Yeah, that could work.
All right, come back morning, all right, and we'll review the documents and.
What time Friday? Same time?
Same time.
Okay.
Sign in early. He'll be out early.
Okay.
Friday, is the 10th, 2024 at 8:30. All right.
All right.
All right. Nothing further. Have a good day, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Little. Good morning. Okay. Is there any resolution? Let's find that out right now.
Not at this time, Your Honor, although
Mr. Little.
Officer Green didn't appear. Officer Paramo did.
And what's the position for Officer Paramo? What do we have? How many?
He only has one misdemeanor, the rest are civil infractions.
So let me say this. The issue that we're having is we don't have a jury. All right, the city of Detroit versus Bernard Brandon Little. Case numbers SP 1513015, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1513029-1. SP 1556287, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1556352, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1556353, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322. I have one of the issuing officers present.
Okay, and good morning, officer. Can you state your name for the record and your badge and cover, please?
Yes, sir. Officer Brown, badge number 1410 out of the 11th precinct.
Your Honor, could we get officer to repeat his name? I had the printer going at the part of the time.
Yes, Officer Paramo, badge number 1410 out of the 11th precinct.
Can you spell your last name?
Outside voice.
Oh, louder?
Yeah, because we're over here. That's
okay. Okay, Officer Paramo, badge number 1410.
Spell the last name, please.
Paramo.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Little, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Bernard, for the record.
Today is the date and time set for a trial on the matters. Let's deal with the officers that did not show. SP 1556287, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1556352, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1556353, counts 1 and counts 2. I'm gonna, on the court's own motion, I'm gonna dismiss those because the officer did not appear.
For the record, Your Honor, I'd like the record to reflect those matters are dismissed without prejudice, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Edward Taylor appearing with Mr. Little as advisor.
Very well. I'll dismiss the matters and they will be without prejudice. But the officer's gonna have to come with a very good excuse for why he didn't show up today, didn't give any response. But now, nonetheless, those matters will be dismissed. Okay, now, we have the SP 1513015, 2 and 3, and the SP 1302991 left. Mr. Little, the problem that we have here is that we don't have a jury.
Okay. What we said for another day before jury?
We would have to, but I'm gonna say this. Mr. Okay. On the initial matters, SP 1513015, counts 1, 2, and 3 were all civil infractions. And you entered into an agreement to pay those civil infractions.
Yes, if you allow me to elaborate, John, my honor. Your prosecutor had an issue, and I decided, well, I wanted to figure out what she was going to do in return to me paying that, because I had already come up with an agreement with the courts. So that was like a contradiction, because I didn't agree to go back and forth.
Wait, you're confusing me now.
Well, I was confused too.
How are you confused? You set up the payment plan.
I had agreement with the court. I had a payment plan, right? I went back up in court.
All right, to silence your device, please.
With the courts to pay it. I got back in court. She didn't want to honor it.
Okay, Ms. Snyder, go ahead.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Little might be describing just paying civil infractions without coming to court, which is something that citizens are able to do in this jurisdiction. He would have to come to court for the misdemeanor. I don't have an independent recollection of that, but that might be something I would do, not agree to dismiss the misdemeanor for a payment plan. I did share with him before he had his appointed counsel, his license comes back from suspension in 10 days.
I don't want to.
He doesn't want a license.
I don't ever want a license.
He doesn't feel that he needs to even have a license, right?
I
mean, come on, that's what the real is, right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
At some point, though, you wanted a license, didn't you?
Yeah, when I was 12. When I
and
was
at
13.
some point, you were Bernard Little.
No, we never have it.
Never been?
Never been.
So what did your mom name you? When
My mom named me Bernard. That's what she named.
And where did the Little come from?
I don't know, my slave master, I guess.
Now that might be true. Now that might be true.
It may be even come from my tribe.
It may be. You may have a point there. But at some point, your mom, what do you have to say about that, Mr. Taylor?
It's above me, Your Honor.
It's above. So what it is this. He's entered into an agreement to pay civil infractions, 3 of them. I see it here. I think he even made a payment for it.
I did, yeah. I stopped paying once I came to court.
All right.
So it was denied access to pay.
What do we want to just dismiss the misdemeanor? He's paying a related civil infractions?
I have no objections to that, Your Honor.
I think that. All right. All right. I'm going to dismiss SP 151302991. I am going to note the contradiction in your actions, though.
What's that, sir?
By you paying this, you're admitting that you should have expired plates, that you should have plates and no insurance, or are you just saying, hey, I'm not even going to deal with it. The state and the city is so off base with what they're doing.
Yes.
I don't have time to.
Thank you, Your Honor, for saying it.
I got that. I understand.
Thank
you. Case dismissed, and we don't have a problem anymore. I'm going to waive any warrant. I don't see any warrant fees. That'll be that'll close the matter up.
Everything's closed, Your Honor.
Everything except for he needs to continue on with the payment plan.
Very well.
And those matters will either, he'll either pay them or they'll go into, default again and they'll come after him civilly for the money.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, take care, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you, y'all.
Did you tell Mr. Judge Baltimore what I said?
I did. No, you know, I did something.
Why not?
You didn't have me down there all day.
All right. What's up? I know. He's got this, he just woke up one morning and just,
He was cool as a cucumber too at the stop. He was nice.
He's cool there.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was ready to watch it. And I was like, no, he's fine.
They don't have, you didn't give them any material.
Yeah, not
All right,
today.
officer.
Thank
You be safe out there, all right?
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Let's see, I did get a response, Mr. Goodman.
You good, Judge?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
That worked out, everything worked out.
Okay, okay.
All right, let's go back on the record with Goodman. Goodman, I have Mr. They're held up in meetings now. Usually we have somebody available, but I can forward the information if Mr. Bachman doesn't mind going over it with you to sort of is an outline of what requirements are. This is street outreach court, Mr. Bachman.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be happy to do that.
All right. Oh, that's not it.
Okay. Since I've been in court.
I need a good email for you, Mr. Bachman.
HRBESQ@Yahoo.
HRBESQ@Yahoo.
Yes.
See if you got that handout.
Not yet. Yes, Your Honor, I'm in receipt.
All right, Mr. Goodman, go in the breakout room. Mr. Bachman is in receipt of the handout from the street outreach democracy court. Let him go over that with you and see if some of those things are there's some steps that you need to take. See if you're willing to consent to those things so we can get you in the program. All right. And I need a good phone number from him if he is willing for that. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Join the breakout room and speak to Mr. Bachman.
Mr. Goodman,
Yes.
may I know your email address, please?
It's CHIEF
ROCKA? Chief
Yes.
Rocka?
46@gmail.com.
All right, thank you. Mr. Goodman, I sent you an email that's got the information that I just reviewed with you. Can you confirm when you received that, please?
Are we ready, Mr. Barrett?
We are.
Mr. Ball?
Yes.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman, giving you an opportunity to speak to council. You had an opportunity to go over, albeit not with the Street Democracy Court people themselves, but Mr. Boffin, I'm sorry, he's familiar with the program and he's a very, very good lawyer. Is this something that you're interested in committing to, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And I always say this for people that come into my court in your situation, I use a quote that I stand by, I believe in. I've used it in my own life when I'm in facing challenges. But Dr. Martin Luther King says, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. I do understand that this may be one of the more challenging times in your life. I do believe that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I believe that the man upstairs puts a lot of different tests for whatever reason in front of us, and this is your test. I hope that you rise to the occasion, put this behind you, and live to see better days. I believe if you believe in that, you will. And I just wish you the best of luck, all right?
I appreciate that, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're gonna get a 150-day date. I'm trying to wait on a Street Democracy Court so that I can give you that and you don't have to come back. I do need a good phone number from you, sir.
You ready?
Yes.
It's 313-989-7247.
Is there a number on that document, Mr. Baughman? And can you email that document to Mr. Goodman?
I did.
Okay.
Did you receive that, Mr. Goodman?
Well, I have slow reception, but it should be in my Gmail. I don't
Okay.
see no notification yet.
Let me look and make sure it's in my sent documents. Yes, Your Honor. That was successfully sent to the defendant.
And is there a number on that document?
There is a phone number, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor, there's a phone number for Mr. Patel.
Okay, very well. I'm gonna ask you to call Mr. Patel, that's 2024. Ask you to call Mr. Patel and get in touch with him. I need you to give him the date of October 7th, 2024. At 8:30 is going to be your pretrial date. Hopefully by that time, you'll have completed the action plan and things are much different in your life and better for the better. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I just got a failure notice from my email. Just give me a moment to resend that and let's make sure you get it, please.
What's your email address, Mr. Goodman?
CHIEFROCKA46@gmail.com.
So I have Chief Rocka 46.
Yes.
That's your handle, huh? Chief Rocka.
Yeah, I'm stuck in my old ways. I don't know how to do the internet so much like that.
What's the okay, so I won't divulge it. I won't go into what that actually means then, since he said it's stuck in his own ways. That doesn't sound good, does it?
Oh, well, no, that was my old football handle when I used to play back in high school.
Oh, well, there we go. You know, I'm sure you probably think that you can get out there and still do it a little bit, huh?
Absolutely not.
I resent that.
You have the correct one, Mr. Boffman?
Yeah, I got it. I think I got it right, Mr. Goodwin. Can you check? I know you're out in the streets, but you should have an email for me.
Was that a different address than you put it in the first time, Mr. Boffman?
Yes, it was, and I just got another error message. I'm working too fast and misspelled the name again. I'm sorry. I'm going to send it one more time.
I have, and tell me if it's correct, Mr. Goodman. CHIEFROCKA 46@gmail.com.
That's correct.
I'm gonna forward it to you.
He might be spelling chief wrong.
Yeah, twice. It did go through correctly this time, though.
Well, you said that both times last time, Mr. Boffman. Let's wait on the error message.
First time I sent it to Chief Ricka, and then I sent it to Chief Rocka, but I put in an extra F.
His email. All right, I sent it.
Thank you.
And I don't mess up. No. All right. Listen, Mr. Goodman, if it's nothing further, sir, your next court date is going to be 10/7/2024. I'm going to contact Mr. Patel as well. I did message him just to make sure that we, that everybody's on the same page here, because this is not traditionally how we would handle this. But he indicated that he wants to speak with you. We'll let you speak, and if it's something that happens, then he knows how to get in touch with the court and get you back in front of us. All right, and you can always Zoom in as well. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thanks.
All right, Mr. Goodman. Best of luck to you. Have a very good day.